eating for like 70 days, 7-0, guys, 7-0. I don't even know if that was possible. I get, impressed by a person often, but brother, you impress me.
The main thing with all this is self-satisfaction. A lot of people are eating because they're not satisfied with themselves. And I don't mean that as like emotionally eating. I mean, you're using energy because you're disturbed. You can't even tell what's going on or what's about to happen. And those people who can't tell are the ones who end up in accidents. If you are noticing a bunch of accidents or bad things or stuff like that's happening to you, it's because your receptors are blocked. Wait, let me gain muscle. If you're trying, every time you spend energy trying, you're telling the universe that you've already failed. But the moment you just receive what you are and you live in that, then the results come automatically.
Okay.
Boom. No supplements, no fasting, no dieting, no vegan, no carnivore, nothing. Just the observance of the energy itself. That's what brings this life. Life is geometry. When you observe the energy, it shapes the geometry. That's what's expressed. They don't even know what they are. You can only hate when you don't know what you are. But when you know what you are, oh shit, that hate's gonna come right back towards me. You wouldn't dare hate if you knew who you were.
Much do you meditate in the day?
Try to change my situation. And back in the day, I would meditate sometimes for 3 days in a row. So I would just do vows of silence for 3 days, or I'd just meditate just constantly in the lotus position, sometimes for like 9 hours a day for 3 days in a row, or do this or do that. And I would meditate profusely. I would meditate a lot. Now, once I had said, oh snap, I'm using meditation as a form of escapism versus just knowing who and what I am. Now I meditate maybe like in that lotus position, 5 minutes here and there, but I'm going throughout the day just staying attached, staying aware of myself and thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I saying this? How do I feel? Am I okay? Am I okay with this? So,
as far as like someone that's, I don't know how to say, there's something different about you. Like you're manifesting like abundance in a way that's like almost feels like fantasy,
By trying to do something. The moment you try, you stop the process because you get in the way. I'm not saying be lazy and do nothing. I'm saying learn who you are by spending time with yourself. And once you know that, you're like, oh, I see the blueprint, I see the plan. And that's what you follow. And when you follow the plan, you stop getting hungry, you stop getting tired, you stop getting thirsty, you have endless amounts of motivation and inspiration and energy. Now it's like, man, there's nothing I can't do. Now it's
like, do you think a person can just achieve whatever they want to achieve, whatever they're passionate about, by embodying this mentality?
People can achieve anything. Nothing's impossible.
Maybe perhaps you said that you don't have a goal. Am I correct?
I don't have a goal. Goals are worthless. Goals are for a person who has no life. When you don't really know what life is, you try to make a goal.
Almost gave me goosebumps what you just said.